All right, guys, we're out here cutting on a new property today. This client wanted me to come out and spend one day cutting on this 20 acres he's got here. And one of the goals here today is going to be working on this property line. You can see a couple of markings. We got a property line about 20-30 yards from here. So we're going to be running a couple of walls of cover down this property line. And we've got some other hunting pressure on the neighboring property we want to try to block off. And this is a long, deep property, so we really want to get our deer movement running from front to back as best we can. And he's got a lot of food, big ag field up front, so we're going to naturally get a lot of that doe movement moving from food to cover. And then ultimately, we want to run our bucks, parallel, perpendicular to those doe crossing trails, and more so in the front of the property and then around bedding back here around the back. So as you can see, we've got another stand right there. We're going to cut around that stand. Got another small little wildlife opening micro plot right there. So this is kind of a before shot. We're going to cut a couple walls in here and then take a couple after shots and then show you we're going to put a couple different bedding pockets over there, show you how I'm going to design those, lay those out, and cut those. All right, so we're back over here at that wildlife opening spot, and I was actually filming over there by that big white pine earlier, and I was putting that wall of cover all the way down through here. So I just want to do a follow-up video after I spent the day cutting on this property. So we've left this trail open. This comes back out to this main travel corridor in the center of the property. So then we're gonna follow this down through here. Got lots of natural high spots down through here. We cut lanes. We got a travel corridor that runs down through this wall, and we've got several lanes that still run up into this area. They don't want to completely block these deer off. I'll give you just an example up here. We got kind of a little high spot right here. It's probably only maybe 2 foot higher than the rest of this. And as we walk through here, I'll show you. Right there's a bed. So we cut around this bed. As you can see, we got a pretty good wall of cover going all the way down that way. And we got a thick wall going down this way. And these walls are roughly only around 30 to 40 yards wide. I try to keep them as narrow as I possibly can, with the material I've got. But, I'm leaving our good timber. We've got a red oak right here, opened up, some nice hard maple. There's a bunch of small oaks in here, swamp white oaks. And we'll kind of walk over here and I'll show you the design here with this wall. So you can see that orange marker is our property line. We've got this nice 2-track trail. We've got our wall that runs all the way down through this area. It's real thick. So now this client can use these outside perimeter trails and hopefully get in, whether it be on this is probably going to be a morning stands back here in this corner. And ideally, a couple of evening stands, closer midway on the property where you've got plenty of screening and depth of cover, getting in here without alerting any deer, that are bedded deeper in this property. So you can see this wall keeps going down there, probably another 75 yards. And then we go into more bedding that the client's cut. And then it goes back to the corner of the property. And then I'll take you through on the other side of the wall, deeper on the other side of the property, what we did over there. So just to give you guys some reference, our wall of cover was running down over there about 100 yards. And this is the north west corner of the property over here. I'm sorry, northeast corner of the property. We've got an old logging road here, and we've got a bunch of early succession growth. The client did some cutting in here. We've got a nice amount of sunlight coming in here. You can see a deer really using this old logging road like they typically do. And so now we come into a wall of cover here. We got more bedding over here, and then we're gonna have another wall of cover. Then we got a travel corridor, and then we got another wall of cover running that way, and then another one behind that. Some of these are running parallel to the property. There's a couple that are running perpendicular like this, because I want to make sure I'm layering my bedding as much as I can. So now we'll come through here, obviously leaving these areas open where these natural travel corridors are. And this leads us right back out into this main corridor. And if you go all the way down there, that's where the video started, and I did a big loop. So now we got another big wall of cover here, and you can't even see through this one. So that's really ideally how thick I'd like them, and how narrow. This one's only right around 15 yards wide, you know, but a little bit less than that. So, you know, we opened up around a couple really nice oaks in here, some hard maple. So as you can see, we got this wall of cover here on both sides, and we've got a converging hub here. You can see the client's got a camera here already. So we've got a converging hub where we've got a trail come down through here. This comes from the back property line. Another wall of cover. We've got a wall of cover over there. We've got another logging road, and then we've got another travel corridor that winds through this bedding and connects to more bedding kind of in the center portion of the property. See, we've got a stand right there. That stand sets up really nice for any type of a northwest wind, northeast wind, predominantly, you know, so you can blow. There's a bunch of wetland swamp over there. It's a lot harder for those deer to get through. And we dropped a lot more trees down over there. So these deer really use this natural edge here. So we're trying to enhance this edge. This is about the highest point on the property also. So I really want to take advantage of that. There were several beds in here when I first walked this morning when I did my layout. You can see we got another wall of cover coming down through here. And then as we kind of wrap around, go over through here. We got a couple small, you know, hinge cut pockets in here. We got this main corridor running through here, old logging road. See, we got some good visual screen. Got some more visual screen. Several beds right here and up over there. Open up around some nice hickories. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So yeah, hopefully that gave everyone a good idea of how I'm typically cutting on a property. Obviously this varies, you know, dramatically based on terrain features, surrounding property pressure, you know, what the landowner's goals are, you know, lots of different things. So, you know, every property, every situation is different. So figured I'd show you guys this particular situation. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.